Check 1 2, check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I said ladies and gentlemen, we are here live and direct in the Glib Lab with an exclusive album review from the Soul Powers. And we are sitting down with one half of the Soul Powers, my brother E.Smitty. Shout out to Shy the Beat Yoda. And we're going to discuss and play some of these joints off of the Soul Powers album. And we're going to chop it up with my brother E.Smitty. Backstories and all, y'all. Looking forward to it. Soul Keepers, hope y'all good. We're streaming live on Twitch and YouTube, y'all. And also Rumble. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. Like I said, we here live with my brother E.Smitty. E.Smitty, go ahead and turn your mic on, man, and let's get this thing started, man.
Sir. Man, brother Glez, man, what's up, bro? How you doing?
What's
brother?
What's good, man? This has been a long time coming.
Look, long time coming, man. Long time coming, man. And I had a joke for you. I am not gonna say that right now.
Oh, okay.
You know I know. But yo, yeah, long time coming for real, man. Not to go too much into it, but God, we've been talking about this. What? It's got to be at least. I want to say a year. But it might have been
it's definitely been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. Hey, E.Smitty. Before we go any further, check your camera. Make sure that your lens thing didn't go back on. You good?
Okay. Let's see. Is that better? Does that look better?
It's about the same, but we good.
Hold on. Let me see something. A little better?
Okay. All right, we're gonna roll with that. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this is not nothing that we, sat together and planned. We just basically said we're gonna go live and talk about this album, The Beginning of by the Soul Powers, and it's E.Smitty with production from Shy the Beat Yoda, and me personally, it's an incredible album that I play very, very often. And the only thing that I could say I dislike about this album is that there won't be another. And we won't go too far into that. But but
for sure.
we that's the only disappointment I have. Shout out to Miss Glib just tuning in. We appreciate you, Miss Glib.
Peace, Miss Glib. Yeah.
So brother E.Smitty, first thing I want to ask is, how did this idea or album even come about? Give us a quick backstory on the development of this album and how you and Shy the Beat Yoda connected.
Man, me and Shy hit me up like it was December. It was Christmas Day, 2019. He hit me up. And basically, to make the long, I don't know how to make a long story short, but I'm gonna do it. He was like, "Yo, I know you told me that you sing but I ain't know you sung like that. And he hit me up on Christmas Day, 2019, and he was like, "Yo, bro, hey man, what you think? Can I send you some tracks?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was flattered. He sent me some tracks, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It was like, it was so listening to it. It was like being a songwriter. It was so easy to write to, and fast forward, I did a couple of songs, and then he was like, "Okay, bro," because he was like, by the time I hit the third song, and it was just like me, E.Smitty, and Shot to Beat Yoda. We were not a group. By the time I did the third song, he was like, "Bro, we need to form a group, bro." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I actually hit up my man Clint Taylor because we had the group Itis at the time, still got it. And then I hit him up like, "Yo, this is going on." He was like, "Hey man, do your thing." So boom, we got together, and next thing you know, we just started creating like music and the beginning of we didn't plan the beginning of we didn't plan the beginning of. He actually was like, "Yo, we're like the version of Pete Rock, CL Smooth slash Public Enemy, with our social commentary, but I'm rhyming, I'm singing more so, and then a little rhyming here, and just mixing that hip hop and that boom bap with that soulfulness, that boom, and we created the beginning of.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man. That's beautiful, man. Shout out to DJ Trey Love tuning in. What's up, Trey Love?
What up, Trey? Crazy. What it do? What it do? Yeah.
All right. So once everything came together, and
Mm-hmm.
what once y'all finished everything, what
Mm-hmm.
was the process then? Did y'all say, "Hey, we're gonna put this out on all platforms," or did y'all say, "Let's start here on this platform," or what was your idea? Once you completed this beautiful project.
Man, great question. If I'm remembering right, I remember we was talking about that because the album, like I said, it came together. We never came out the gate with, okay, we're gonna create a concept album, in which it turned into a concept album because it was the summer of protests, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, you name it,
Right.
all of that was going on. It was intense, very intense, and we had a common ground in standing on what's right, and we happened to be artists, and it was like, okay, cool. And I think cool thing I love about it with myself is that it wasn't a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I've been knowledge of self since I was like 16, 17. Thankful to hip hop. I
Right.
got a lot of that from hip hop, and so basically, we had a series called the B-Boy Soul series, and we took a joint like Bonita Applebum, one of your
Yes, indeed.
favorites. Thank you. We took that and flipped it our own way. We took I Got It Made by Special Ed and flipped it our way, and boom, boom, boom. We was doing all this stuff. We took Poor Georgie by MC Light and boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And then next thing you know, these records turned out to be like, oh, this goes in here. And then we got COVID, and everything just fell into place. So we didn't set up to do that. But to get back to what you're saying, I remember talking to Shy, and he was like, "Man, I'm thinking that what can we pitch this to?" And we was thinking of like those labels that really, the Rockers and the, you know, um, labels that really rock with what we was doing and stuff. So eventually we wound up just putting it out on, Bandcamp, regular streaming sites, and this and that, and the rest is history. Definitely a backstory within a backstory with that. But we'll talk about that in the portal.
In Portal. So speaking of my favorite,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Yes, sir.
with playing some of Bonita. Um,
Mm.
And of course, we're gonna get in, to a few joints and we're gonna discuss them. But this is my favorite, and I got questions. I definitely got questions.
Okay.
I've asked
I
you
got a quick.
a
Yeah,
few
yeah. I got you,
before,
bro.
but I got real
Yeah.
questions for about
Oh my
Bonita.
God.
So
Okay. Okay.
we're gonna get into play a little bit of Bonita and let y'all see the creativity of how E.Smitty and Shy the Beat Yoda took a
Oh my
classic
God.
and made it their own. I mean, made it
Mm.
their own, man. So
Wow.
without further ado,
Wow.
let's go, man.
Mm.
Do I love you? Do I lust for you? Am I a sinner because I do the two? Could you let me know? Right now, please. Bonita Applebum. Soul Powers. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Yeah. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. Indeed. Hey Bonita, glad to meet ya. For the understanding you miss, I must beseech ya now. Being with you is the top priority. Ain't no need to question the authority. Yeah. Chairman of the board, the chief of affection. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got minds that swing in your direction. Yeah, 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 yeah. You like hip-hop songs, you know. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta, said you gotta, said you gotta, said you gotta, said you
Bro. Man.
My God.
Wow.
So this was the first joint I heard before I heard the rest of the project. This was the first.
Really?
Yes, the very
Really?
first. Yes, it is. And
Wow. I
I
didn't know that.
lost my mind because I was like,
Mm.
what in the first of all, it was a very bold, daring thing to do to take a classic like Bonita Applebum by Tribe Called Quest. But
Yeah.
hands down, it's the best interpretation besides the original that you're not mad at it at all. Matter of fact, you feel equally as good when you hear it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Wow.
So I
Wow.
guess, and this is
Thank you, bro.
this is my question to you, E.Smitty, because I'm, I don't know anything about singing and putting together harmonies or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what's up, lyrics to rhythm? Hope you good.
Peace, peace.
So I guess
Peace.
my question is like when you sat down with this, with the lyrics to Bonita Applebum, did you kind of freestyle it or did you decide, kind of chart it out yourself? This is how I'm gonna sing this. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when I'm gonna tell you straight up, when I got that song and we figured out that we was gonna do a flip on that, real talk, I didn't even know the verses. I did not know the verses at all. And just to let the cat out the bag a little bit, like when I say it's one of the verses. I think in the first part, I flubbed it as far as the right word to say, but I finessed it to make it work. But honestly, man, my whole thing was like, okay, let me look up these lyrics because I love the song, but I never knew it verbatim. So I looked up the lyrics, and then when I came in the lab, me and 110, I was like, okay, I just have to make sure that I say these words right and do them in a vein that truthfully that tribe called Quest. If Q-Tip Fife, rest in peace, um, uh, 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 Ali, if they heard this, would they be like, ah, damn, he messed that up? Or would they be like, okay? So I just basically, like I said, I got the lyrics, went along to the song, and then just put my little flair on it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
It makes sense, man, and that was the thing for me. I know that if the Q-Tip or any other tribe would hear this,
Yeah,
they will be blown away, and that's just
man.
it's just that good. And I know I told you I held on to this record for a long time. I I
Mm,
held on. You sent it to me, and I was like, because I always share my music. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
other DJs could play it. But I wanted to break this one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to
Mm,
break this one. You know what I'm saying? And
man.
I finally, sent it to Jazzy Jeff. I actually, what I did was I sent the clip
Wow.
of me playing it on Twitch to
Mm,
Jazzy, and Jazzy, I sent you the screenshot. Jazzy was like,
yeah,
"What the fuck?"
man. Yeah,
So you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I was like,
Oh my God.
"Yeah, man."
And
So
thank you, and Glenn, man, thank you so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for that. I remember I was going to work that Saturday. It was like my good Saturday. My Saturday is like an easy day, but I went to sleep early and I woke up and I saw that screenshot and that text. I'm like, man, it's like, man, just made my year. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
and thank you so much for being that guy, man, that loves music and gifted at what you do and pushes this culture, man, for real. So
Yeah,
thank you for
appreciate
that, brother.
definitely appreciate it, man. And you know, um,
Yeah,
what I do is for artists like you and others that I'm one of many. Trey Love, shout out to Trey Love. I'm one of
shout out
many,
Trey.
yes,
Trey,
that
what up, Ben?
we use our platform, for artists that
Yes,
can't get radio play, or what I'm saying, get on
yeah,
Sirius XM,
yeah.
whatever. We use our platform, to provide an outlet, because basically we don't want to see y'all stop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
We need to continue uh, making good quality music, and then having a platform to put it out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to all the DJs, man, all the underground
Shout out,
DJs out
shout
there.
out, shout out all the
Yes,
DJs,
we
man.
we
Straight up.
we much love, man, much love and respect.
Can, can I
But
ask you one quick question
yeah, man,
about
yeah,
Bonita?
uh huh,
And we might have talked about this before, but
yeah,
that was only our portal talk.
okay.
This is for the world. Um, I know my favorite part in that song. What's your favorite part in Bonita?
And Benita, the only um elaborate eyes part, the way
Elaborate
yeah,
eyes. That
that
one right
that
there.
kills me every time. And if you watch me play it,
Ah,
if you watch when I play it, I always, I'm like a conductor. When that part comes on, I just raise my
yeah,
hands up. That's my favorite.
yeah,
Yes, that's my favorite part.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
I said, it really just blew me away of how you decided to harmonize and sing a hip hop classic. It was just, it's incredible, bro. That's a real raw talent.
It's all yeah. It's all Quincy. Rest in peace, late Quincy Jones said. He said it's 13. I think it's 13 notes and blah blah blah, and you can use them the way that you use them. That's that's my approach, because like they say that there's per se rules to music, but then again, there's no rules to music.
Facts,
You know
facts,
what I'm saying? And I
facts.
think it's great, like as far as like learning to read music, because learning to read music really opens up your cachet of what you can do. You can go to a hall. Hey, we need a trumpet player. Can you read music? Boom, boom, and you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can
Right,
boom. You can go any place. But shout out, rest in peace again, late D'Angelo. He was like, yo, he was glad that he didn't learn the way per se the rules went by, because you would have never heard him the way that you hear them because you
Yes.
go by the rules. And
Yes.
like I say,
Yes.
it's great on both sides. It's
Right.
great on both
Right.
sides.
Right. Right.
But that middle part, and I'm gonna say this right here, and then I'll be done. That's the elaborate eye. That's my part
Mm-hmm.
that's my favorite. That that you know the part it comes at the let's see.
So
It's the harmony that I
yes.
first come in
Yes.
on the first verse.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
And actually, y'all, just while we're talking about it, the album, I actually, as you can see the cover, I did a
Yes,
mixtape
yes,
of this album because it wasn't
yes,
on
yes,
any
yes.
platform. So E.Smitty decided that, yo, let's do a mixtape and then put it back out there on
Yep.
the platform. So it's on all
Thank you, Cliff.
platforms, y'all. The
Thank you,
Soul
Cliff.
Powers mixtape hosted by DJ Glip Styles. It's out on all platforms, YouTube included.
The
What's up,
great
D Les?
DJ
What's up,
Glip
D
style.
Les? Hope all is
What up,
well,
D
brother.
Lash?
All right, so I want
Yeah.
to get into COVID next, and when
Mm,
we come back, I want you to basically explain that and tell them what it actually COVID stands for.
let's get it.
All right, let's
Let's
go.
get it. Let's get it.
This can't be right. We ain't losing this fight. I won't lose you tonight. You gotta understand. They don't know us, no. Everybody like, oh no. Oh, that sadness got to go. Yeah. It's not fast, get well slow. Just get better, love. See, and I'll never leave. No, no, no. Could only feel isolation down. No, no, babe, no, no. Shadow on voice, instantly dead. I need you, love. Can overstay virtue and detail. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not losing you to COVID. No, no, no. Hoping that
Oh,
What's up, Warren Boy 07, my boy Willie, my co-worker checking in on YouTube. Salute, brother.
peace, brother. Peace, brother.
Once again, if you're just joining in, we're sitting down and having a discussion with my brother E.Smitty about the Soul Powers album that came out in what, 2021?
Came out 2020. I think
2020 came out in 2020. And here we
Yeah.
are 6 years later discussing this. Um,
Yes.
some
Yes.
things happened to where the album didn't get the exposure that it should have got. So we decided, man, we got to get this thing back out here,
Yes,
and
sir.
people need to hear this. And like I said, it's out on all platforms. It's in mixtape form, mixed by me, Glib Styles, and it's out on all platforms, y'all. So make sure you go show it some love. Trust me, and you won't be disappointed. And keep in mind, 2020, this was right in the beginning of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So the album has a
Yep.
lot of things built, around that time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they captured it, but it's still relevant today. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, so what we just played was COVID. And brother, you hit me to this because you was like, you know what that stands for? I was like, nah. So man, tell us what the name of the song is. COVID, COVID, but E.Smitty, of course, was creative about it. Let's talk about that, bro.
Man, like I say, me and my guy Glib Styles, we have conversations, like basically every day. We talk, and like I said, the brotherhood that we have is really deep. So, we talk so much that sometimes be like, "Yo, did I ever tell you what this meant?" Blah blah blah. And one day, I'm listening to music, and I said, "Yo, Glib, did you catch Did you catch what I was doing with the hook? Can only view isolation down. Shadow on voice instantly down. Can overstate virtue. I mean down, indeed down. I'm not losing you to COVID. Hoping that you know it. I told him, he was like, nah, I ain't catch that. So what I did, I took the first letter I took the first letter out of COVID. COVID, C, can, next letter O, only, can only view isolation down. You take the first letter out of, you know, that line, it spells COVID. Can only view isolation down. Chatter on voice, instantly down. Can overstate virtue, indeed damn. I'm not losing you to COVID. That was and just to explain a little bit more to that, how you say Gliz about being creative, that was totally that's totally my hip hop side of me. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, wordplay and all that stuff, but in a soulful way. And it trips me out because we talk so much that I be thinking like, I know I told him this. And for him to be like, man, I didn't know that. That it's like, that was cool. Yeah, I thought you knew it. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I listen to this album, something new. You know, I discover something new. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's a prime example. When you put that much, thought into something, then people, you know, they're not gonna figure it out right away unless you point them to it. Or
Exactly.
after listening,
Exactly.
you know, after listening several times, they may catch it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout
Exactly.
out to all MCs that take time out
Yes.
to actually pen something, you know, with substance to where,
Yes.
you know, you might catch it and go back and be like, oh my God, did you hear what he just said? You know, that right there, that is what this art is all about. It's all about.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Liz, I want to add to that. I want to add to that, man. Exactly, because when I did it for the purpose of being creative in myself first, and it wasn't like, you know, let me hit them with the slick shit. You know, it wasn't even meant for nobody to pick up, because most times they're not gonna pick up. That's just something that I put in there.
That's right.
And it's only a couple of people that I say like, yo, did you catch that part right there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you though, shout out my man Matt Bailey, who's done multiple reviews on my music. This dude he's definitely one of the best reviewers of music. We never even had a conversation. He goes so in depth.
That's
like,
what's up.
Big time, bro.
That's what's
like
up.
I'm gonna send the stash for him to review that and take care of all of that on that. I've been meaning to tell you that, man.
Yeah,
He gonna break it
salute.
down.
Definitely.
Oh man, beautifully, man. But
Definitely.
he actually reviewed the record, and then it wound up being, you know, for his at the end of the year, his number one album of the year that year.
Wow.
Me and Shy. Yeah, but he actually figured that out, man, without me even telling that.
Man, that's
you
what's
know,
up.
That I was using those acronyms.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's dope, because if you're gonna review an album and write about it, do like a blog or something, you should definitely listen to it. Yes.
Yep.
So you can give it an honest critique. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mr. Bailey, man. He's a real one. He a real one. So
oh yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're gonna get into All Makes Sense next. Another one of my favorites.
Man.
Like I said, man, the only thing that I hate about this album is there won't be another one. Shy the Beat Yoda, to me, is one of the best producers that I've ever heard, hands down.
Period.
Just hands down. Period. Everything on this album blew my mind lyrically and production wise. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shy the Beat Yoda for some magnificent production, man.
Magnificent, yeah. Yes. That's the word, magnificent.
Yes. Shout out to my homeboy Willie, man. He said Stash is a classic, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. He keeps the stash. and he
Yes,
said he
there it
keeps it in
is.
rotation. So we appreciate it. But we're going to get
Yes.
into shout out to D-Les. You know what it is, man. We're gonna get into
What
All
up, D
Makes
Les?
Sense. All Make
Man.
Sense, man. The Soul Powers album, the beginning of, like I said, the mixtape is out now on all platforms. So let's get into All Makes Sense, y'all. Let's go.
Yes.
Saying, I mean, it's alright to get turned up, get lit, but
Listen, y'all.
it's real things going on out here. Like for real.
So listen to what we say.
Stop passing
So
judgment.
listen to what we say.
You never know what these young folks, what folks going through. You know what I'm saying?
We say.
E.Smitty, try to
So
be Yoda.
listen to what we
Soul
say.
powers.
Daddy left the crib, I would say he was about to. From the look in his eyes, I can tell so much he been through. Hit the plug, sling a rock, do what he gotta do. He said, that's the way life goes. 'Cause he never had time to dream. No, not thinking about tomorrow. See, he was soft than the fiends. But if it makes $1, it'll all make sense.
What's up, Bobcat?
Can it all make sense?
So listen.
Can it all make sense? Can it all make sense?
Woo-wee. Oh, God. Man. Can it all make sense?
E.Smitty, man.
Man.
That joint is so crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something. We discussed this. We discussed this is
Yeah.
huge for me. Y'all actually put a bridge.
Yes.
A bridge in that joint. When it got to the bridge, bruh, I lost. I just threw my hands up.
Woo.
Bring back
Oh,
bridges in an R&B, definitely.
Yes.
Bring back bridges.
Yes.
The bridge. Me and my wife, we
need
appreciate a good bridge. When the bridge come, we'll call it out. Here come the bridge. And we rocking. You know what I'm saying? I miss bridges and songs.
Yeah, man. And you said that you was the first one to say something about that, bro. And it's like, damn, and it is missing. It is missing. We gotta have more of that, bro.
Oh my God.
You gotta have
That right there
and-
just
and-
took
and
it up
you-
to a whole
you
nother
talk-
level.
You talking about the wake up and see what's really good. Is that the bridge you talking about?
No, when it came to the part, and you never had time to know that part. Yeah.
The bridge.
The bridge.
The bridge within the verse. The bridge within the verse.
That was so sick.
Man.
So sick. Yes.
Yes, because he never had time to dream, not thinking about tomorrow.
Yes. And Shy
Oh, that-
came right
yeah.
behind you with the chord changes. And oh my God. Hey man, shout out to you and Shy
man.
for that. Y'all, man, that was a perfect marriage with that bridge, man.
Yo,
Yeah, shout out to
yo,
y'all, man. Shout out to
Man,
y'all.
that
What's up,
song-
Bobcat? Hope you good, bro. Hope you good. Thanks for joining us, man.
What it do, Bobcat?
We are discussing the Soul Powers album that came out in 2020, and we are resurrecting it because we feel like
Yes.
not enough people got to hear it, because as quick as it went up, it was quickly taken from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
yes,
and
yes.
we E.Smitty was like, hey man, you know, and he's even gotten some push from, you know, other people, you know what I'm saying, to say, hey man, you need to put this
for
out,
sure,
you know.
for sure. Yeah, and you know, and just to elaborate, you know, and look, it's like this, man. Like I say, shout out to Shy the Beat Yoda, man. The brother was put here to do this, you know what I'm saying, and we did that, you know what I'm saying.
My
and
God.
that's something that cannot be taken away. You know what I'm saying? And to hear people still to this day, you included and other people, and shout out my guy, Master Ace. Master
Yes.
Ace said, man, he tells me this consistently. He's like, bro, this is my favorite song by you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My brother Charles Smith, who loves a lot of songs too. He said,
Yeah.
man, this is my favorite song by you. That right there, bro, and that song right there, bro, was I channeled me personally. I channeled I don't know if I tell you, Curtis Mayfield on that.
Yeah.
I
Beautiful.
channeled him.
I caught that.
Yeah,
I definitely caught that.
yeah. I channeled him, and I had never. I've always gone from a like natural singing to like a falsetto.
Yeah.
Been in my repertoire, but I've never used it as much. You know, say Daddy left the crib. I would say he was about to like do a whole verse from the look of his eyes. I can tell all that. You know, I usually do a little bit
Yeah.
and come up out of it.
Yes.
But yeah, man, and then oh man, yeah, but yeah, I absolutely. I mean, it sounds biased as hell, but I
Nah,
love
man.
that
Nah. And, you know,
love that song, man.
so
I love that song.
that song, Bonita, you know, like what you coined B-boy soul. You know,
Yes.
I I called it boom bap soul, and I actually started my mix show off of stuff of that substance because
Wow.
there was hip hop out there that was just soulful hip hop, you know, like Little Brother and stuff like that, you know.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and then there was R&B that embodied that hip hop, you know, dirty boom bap feel, but you know, nice R&B over. So I created the boom bap soul mix show, and off of that, you know,
Man.
there's a whole bunch of mixtapes that came from that mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So now I got atmospheric soul. I got so many different mixtapes
Yeah,
now,
man.
mix
You
shows
killing it, man.
from that one.
You killing it, bro.
Because
Killing
you know, people just started flooding and sending me so much. I was like, I can't put all this on one mix. So I separated my shows. We got Underground Bangers out there that just dropped this week, y'all. Underground
Yeah.
Bangers. And then, you know, we got the infamous Boom Bap Soul Mix show now. So I separated the shows.
I want to say this. I want to say this real quick about you too. You know, we believe in giving flowers. I want to say this about Glibs, man, and no disrespect to any other DJ. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a beautiful thing about Glib Styles is that, you know, you tend to see DJs, and it's to each his own. They, you know, they kind of like move towards the camera. They want people to see them, and that's cool. But you always gonna get an incredible experience with this brother. And I'm not saying he didn't pay me for this. Now he didn't pay me. I may try to borrow some money from him later, but he did not pay me to say what I'm saying. The beautiful thing about him, and y'all gonna feel me when I say this, is that this brother right here, he's a gifted producer, DJ, and an MC on the low, but he's a music lover first. That's why you're gonna get the ultimate experience from him when you check his shows. Trust me on that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, and I'm not saying that because you play my music, you play other people's music. That's just the truth. You know, it's a difference. So salute to you, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Definitely, man.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, y'all, make sure y'all go on all DSPs, man, and check out the beginning of Mixtape, hosted by yours truly, Glib Styles.
Glib Styles, baby.
The group was called the Soul Powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Before I get into this next joint, real quick, because we about to get deep, but
Okay.
is
Yo.
the Soul Powers that name that, you know, which consisted of you and Shot a Beat Yoda? We know that, you know, that's no more between y'all two, but will the Soul Powers name continue on if you was to find the right producer, or is this kind of it? You know, what we're looking at, what we're listening to now, the Soul Powers, what was what it was. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Can you answer
Well,
that question now, or are you still?
I'm,
is that-
I'm definitely gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that in a way that I only can answer. You remember that scene in Friday when the dude was like, Debo was like, you want some of this, old man? You want some of this, old man? And he was like, no. I'm gonna answer, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. You threw me for a second. I was like,
yeah. No. I had to flip it on you. Now, yes, indeed. I was, and it's crazy and it's beautiful, coming from you and a few other people that's like, yo, man, and it was like, cause me, I'm always the charge to the game, man, keep it moving. But then it's something that's really important, and it means that much, cause this shit meant, I wish we could have kept this thing going, me and Shy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like this shit ain't over, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yes.
I got a couple of cats, man. I got a couple of
yes,
cats.
indeed. And see, and that was my thing,
So we going
because the sound, I feel like the sound that or the vibe, the B-boy soul vibe. Shout out to you, E.Smitty. Yes, I feel like it should continue, but that was just how I felt personally. So, but I'm glad to hear that, man. Definitely, man. But we're gonna go deep now, y'all.
You're part of that transition too.
That's what's up.
By the way.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yo, like I said, y'all, this album came out in 2020, and we know a lot was going on during that time. And we're gonna get into a joint call for George Floyd. This man, shout out to you, E.Smitty. This is one of the most powerful songs. I actually shed a tear when I first heard this joint, man. It just hit me like that. Especially knowing, how things, unfortunately ended for this man. So rest in peace, George Floyd. And y'all gotta listen to this right now. I'm gonna let most of this play, if not the whole thing. And matter of fact, I think I may have to let the whole thing play, just in honor of George Floyd, and also so you can get the whole vibe of what E.Smitty did and how Shy the Beat Yoda provided such a beautiful sound underneath.
Yes.
E.Smitty's beautiful voice, man. So let's get into it, y'all. It's called For George, off of the Soul Powers album, the beginning of. Like I said, check the mixtape, y'all. All platforms.
Yeah. And I want to say dedicated.
He did it
Dedicated
before.
to all the people that died.
Yes, sir.
How much
Rest in
more?
peace, George
How much
Floyd.
more can we
Rest in
take?
peace, all those we lost.
George. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh George. I know. Listen. Trying to live my life. Should I live in fear? This is my request now. Till baby leave all the likes. Mama, don't shed a tear. Trust I did my best now. You taught me right from wrong. This song to me, this song. Change is gonna come now. Can you see me out there? Can you hear me out there? I might not make it home now. They say be all you can be. Oh yeah. That freedom is not free. Oh yeah. But look at where he putting his knee. Oh yeah. They told me take my problems to God. Oh yeah. And all the bad in life will be solved. But by the look on the face of this car. Listen, you think I'm worth $20? Do you know I'm a father? Makes me wanna holler. I'm
Man,
Man.
man.
Yeah, that was that joint, man. For me,
Mm.
like the part that got me, like when you even kind of went into like basically saying number one, I'm coming home, mom, because he called out
Hmm.
for his mother. You know what I'm saying? That
Yep,
that right,
yep,
that got me, dog. When you did that, I was like, oh.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
man.
man, beautifully done. Um, what in the process of writing this, was it like
Yeah,
something that took you a long time, or it sounds like to me that it just kind of flowed and came to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just the
yeah,
way you
you,
did it. But yeah, let me know, man. Like, you know, when you was writing that,
yeah.
where were you at?
That
You know what I'm saying?
man, that great question, bro. That song actually, I wrote that song in the midst of seeing everything that was happening to that whole thing, man. That's why I said, in on a song, I said, I'm thankful for a cell phone. I'm thankful, like video cameras on cell phones. Really, people don't realize that that changed everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to, it changed big time. It's still messed up because people can see something and still will put the propaganda behind it to try to flip people's minds. But the video camera and social media changed everything because we actually, you know, it's been brothers, it's been in everybody, but definitely black people have been getting killed forever by cops. You know what I'm saying, for the longest of time. And this was something that they couldn't lie about. But as far as that song, man, the original version was actually a beat that I used from Marco Polo.
Okay.
And
Shout out to
yeah, and
Marco.
and shout out Marco, man. And it was like, it was a beat. It was actually a beat that it was a rare instrumental that he had never released. And then I wound up buying the set, whatever. And then I asked him like, "Yo, can I record this?" He's like, "Yeah." So I recorded George, and then eventually when Shy heard it, he was like, "Yo, bro, da da da." He was like, "Man, this need to be our record." So he did his own production on it, and then it turned into what you hear today. But that song right there was totally, that was a release for me because at that time, like I said, I've been on the front line about, knowledge of self, and we're not gonna go back to slavery and none of that. I've been standing on that, and I was ready to go out and risk my life at that time
I
for the cause.
Right.
I was ready. I was ready. I was ready, bro. I was ready. Like, yeah, okay, okay. Let me go down here in Atlanta and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Not looking for trouble,
Right.
but that. So then I was like, okay, I got a responsibility. I have my lady. I have my family. I got this. I got this. I got a job. I got to pay bills, but I got to get this out of my system, and that's the way that I chose to get that anger and that pain out of my system. And that's why that song right there, probably, who knows, with my career, but that's probably gonna be like one of the most that you hear me belt. I
Right.
was belting in that song.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
You was
oh yeah.
yes.
Like,
You
and
was
then
getting it
and
out.
at the end, yeah, and at the end when
I'm tired.
I said, I'm tired, dog. That was straight up like, I wasn't saying that I was tired. It sounded like I'm tired of this bullshit,
Yeah.
which that works too. But it was like all that belting
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I got it all. I said, I'm tired. I was like really, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
exhausted me,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it exhausted me in the right way.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
most
So yeah,
definitely, man.
yeah, man.
You could, that song shouldn't have been sang no other way with what you were singing about, man.
Oh man, oh
And
man,
your
yeah, man,
expression,
yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
expression was so authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? So you had to feel it, man. So I definitely
Yeah.
appreciate that one for sure. Uh,
Thank
beautifully
you, cuz.
written and great production underneath it, and the
Oh
meaning,
man.
of course. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
go
gonna say
ahead.
this real quick too. That part, the part that gets me is that think I might not make it back home. Like think about that.
Right.
Think about a person, and this goes for blacks, whites, Mexicans, Asians, you name it. Think about that. Think about the time when you have a situation where it's like, okay, I can weave and bob, blah, 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 because our whole mission is to make it back home
Yes.
to our families. To even if you're by yourself, let me make it back to my
That's
house,
right. That's right.
and to have in your mind, think I might not make it back home. Man, yo,
Yeah,
man, like I say,
that's
it's
powerful, man.
building up. It's building up emotions in me right now. Like I say, and I was gonna say, it's hard for me to even listen to that song
Yeah, yeah,
now.
it's
You
tough.
know what I'm
It's
saying?
tough.
So yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, yep,
Okay,
yep.
well, we're gonna try to get out of here by the top of the hour. So I was gonna let you pick the next, song, because I've been picking, and I didn't
Man,
know
I
if there
love,
was.
I love, I love what you picking, bro.
Okay.
I'm good with it, bro. I'm
Yeah,
good with it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good with it.
Okay.
I'm
Eh,
good. I'm good with it.
I tell you, I guess where I was looking at it is like if I had to go out with one, which one would it be? And man,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
yeah, for
Oh man.
me, I mean, I done played all the ones that
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Um,
Okay.
but there's so many still
Oh
left.
man.
Yeah, so I didn't know if.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that in your hands, bro. I'm gonna leave
Okay,
that in your hands.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah,
And people just they got to go check this mixtape hosted
you
by
got to check
DJ
the
Red
mixtape
Style. So
because I tell y'all when I played All
yeah.
Makes Sense, I was sitting over here. You know how bad I wanted to touch the turntables and start bringing that
I know
joint
you.
back. I was like,
Yeah.
I started it. Let me just bring it back one time. I was like, nah, this ain't what we
Yeah,
doing. This
just
ain't what we
one time.
doing.
Just one time. Just one time. Just one time. Hey, that loop that you have of homecoming. No, that what you was playing at the beginning before we
Yes,
started.
yes,
Oh man, that was crazy too, man. I was
yeah.
vibing off that too.
Yes. That's a
Yeah,
joint,
yeah.
man.
That's crazy. That's
Love
crazy.
that. Love that, man.
Yeah.
You got, man. I got so many E.Smitty crates, man. It's not even funny, man.
Oh man.
So
Thank you, brother. Thank
yeah,
you, Red.
man. Yeah, I mean, and we got the Soul Powers, the unmixed, that we got that one too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. Because on that one, you
Yeah.
got plant life and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. All
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
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 All right, so
For sure.
we're gonna try to wrap this up, but I guess in essence of the project,
Yeah.
without getting too deep into it, y'all, it was released in 2020. Some things happened. They got taken down off of the platforms. So the only people that had it is the ones that maybe E.Smitty sent it to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
for sure. For sure.
and so of course when he sent he wanted he got with me about doing a mixtape of like we started. We're on number 3 now. Chilling at the crib. Um,
Chilling at the crib, baby.
yes,
Yeah.
and he started sending me joints, and like I said, Bonita was one of them, and I was like, hold on, hold. I said, hold on, you can't just send me that, and you know what I'm saying. So that's how I got
Yeah.
wind of the whole Soul Powers thing. See, Trey Love said
Man.
Trey Love said he heard it in 2021. I never got to hear it until you actually sent it to me a few years back. So yeah, man. Yes, D Les,
You know
5 years
what?
ago,
And
bruh.
you know what? You know what? And it's your show. But since you brought up I'll do Trey Love, I will throw in a request for a song because I know that that's his song.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Hopefully I got it. is it on this
I know
album or
you.
something else?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's be right, right. That's his wife. So I will request. I will request that for them.
Okay, so hold on. So 'cause I lost you, and hold on, I gotta say something too. Lyrics to
That's the
rhythm.
one.
I gotta say something. I was playing your joints,
Yeah.
probably a couple streams ago, and lyrics to rhythm, you know, puts in the chat Eric Roberson, and I was,
Oh man,
so I was like, nah,
I've
this is
heard
E.
that
Smitty.
before. I've heard
So
that.
yeah, she just put that in the chat. I mistook his voice for Eric Roberson, and I could see that. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely see that.
I've heard that. I heard that years ago from my cousin,
Yeah,
man, years ago.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
I
So
take it. I take that. I take that.
okay, so what? So all right, so you was when you was saying what song? Shout out to Trey Love that you wanted to play. You started breaking up. So what's the joint?
Be all right.
Be all right. Be all right. So
Yeah.
all right. So we're gonna go out with that one then. But before we go out, man, I just wanted to give you the platform to say what you want to say about the album or what you got coming up next. And all that good
Gotcha.
stuff, man. This is your time to
Man,
give your socials and all that good stuff.
man. Well, oh man. Check me out at E.Smitty one, the number one on Instagram. Check me out on E.Smitty 50 on TikTok and Emerson Smith on Facebook. And yeah, man, look, man, like I said, like we talked about, we have shout out to this brother, shout out to this brother Glyph Styles. Follow him on any. There's nobody out there named Glyph Styles, so you can't say, well, I
Oh
was
yeah,
looking, I
yep.
found it. No,
All you got to do is search
it's
Glyph
Glyph
Styles
Styles.
with a Z on the
Find
end.
him. Yeah, fine. With a Z on it, not an S.
Yes.
Z, like Z Town.
You're gonna be good to go,
Find
man.
him, and like you're gonna be good to go. Like whatever you need, like straight up atmospheric soul, boom bap, you name it, it's gonna be dope. Like I say, I want to say thank you to this brother because, like I say, we have multiple things going on, but just to sit here and say, like, man, this is a third volume of Chilling at the Crib, Volume 3, and this is my premise behind those things is that I strive to make quality music and first, but it's up to you to be like, okay, that's it. And hopefully it just kind of just goes into your lifestyle. Like really, I'm really about press play and walk away. And I believe that you can do that on all three of those projects. Press play, walk away,
Indeed.
do what you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
and shout out my man D Mill, E.Smitty. We got stuff coming later on. Shout out my man B1 Architect. We got a project coming. Shout out Truly Yours.
Yeah.
I mean Rob,
Stop it, man.
my man DJ Proof Rob G. We got an album that even the Glyph Styles, he like, yeah, man. I really feel I'm not about like, okay, I'm about to save the world and change the world, but this album, I believe
It's something special, man. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, y'all in for a treat.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah,
saying
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
B-Boy
Yeah,
Soul
yeah.
continues.
To get it,
Uh,
come on now, and look, and to get the green light from Brother Glibs, that means a lot. Shout out, you got a project coming up, and I gotta do this song for that Reese produced. Shout out Reese Tanaka.
yes,
You
yes.
know
What
I'm
up,
saying?
Reese? What up, NJ2AK? What up?
Yo, what up? What it do? And yo, go back to the stash, man. Go back to the stash. The stash is incredible.
Big
Produce.
facts, man. Big
DJ
facts.
Glitch
Shout out to
Reese
Reese.
on there.
Shout out to
All of
everybody
that.
on it.
Yeah. Man, thought provoker, man. What's the name of that joint?
Oh man,
what y'all got out now?
it's the ninth wonder little brother. Make sure y'all check that on all platforms. Me and Thought Provoker.
Oh,
It just
Thought
got its
Provoker, man.
second
Yeah.
rotation on Sirius XM this past
Yes.
weekend.
Rappers
They liked it
It's
so
out of
nice.
control.
They played it twice.
Yeah.
And he shout out to DJ Clips, man. Salute, man.
Yes.
You cut that
Yeah.
joint up, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Sirius
He cut it
XM.
up. He cut it up.
Rap is
He
out of
cut it
control, man. Salute.
He cut it up. Cut it up.
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
sir.
yep.
Yes,
But
sir.
we gonna
Hey, man,
play.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. We're gonna play Be All Right. And also on a side note, Trey Love said his favorite joint is Look at You, off of the Soul Powers album.
Oh man. See, and it was. That's the way he discovered me, was Be All Right.
Yes.
Oh shit. He done took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
look
took
at
it
you.
to another level. But we're gonna play Be All Right,
man.
and we're gonna get on up out of here. We're gonna play Be All Right
we
and
gonna
let y'all
play-
go.
We're gonna play All Right. We're gonna play Be All Right and Be All Right with it.
Yo, appreciate everybody came through. Lyrics to Rhythm, Trey
Yeah.
Love. What up,
Let's
Reese?
go.
What up,
Let's go.
NJ2AK? D-Less
Appreciate
Music. My boy
Appreciate
Willie from
y'all, man.
YouTube, man. Everybody, man. Much love, much
Everybody,
respect, man. We're gonna get out of here. Let y'all go about the rest of y'all evening. We just wanted to get on here and talk about this album that, to me, we were robbed. Is what I'm gonna say. And we're doing our best. We're doing our best to fix to right or wrong. That's what
Yes.
I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So yeah.
And we're gonna do that too.
Indeed,
do
man.
that,
So
too.
yeah, it's out,
Yeah.
y'all. The mixtape is
For sure.
out. It's out there. Whatever platform
Yeah.
you stream on, from YouTube to Apple Music to wherever, it's out.
Everywhere.
It's on my
Everywhere.
Mixcloud
It's
as
there.
well. It's on my Mixcloud as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's get into Be All Right. Shout out to Trey Love. Trey Love was probably one of the first and only, cats out the clique that got to hear this back in 2021. The rest of us, it got past us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Trey Love.
Yeah.
E.Smitty, man. Much love, man.
sure.
Appreciate you, man. We'll be chopping it up.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
all the Soul Keepers on all platforms that's tuned in. You can watch this back on YouTube or Rumble after the stream. And y'all be good, man. And Soul Keepers, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all know how we do on Thursdays, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm 54 years old and really, really blessed to still be here rocking and doing my thing and living life and being happy through all the mess. Gotta still be happy with life and push through. We're gonna be alright.
Shout out to Beat the Yoda. Shout out to
Go up and see sometimes that life can suck, and end of the day, you got me.
Shout out to Yoda, man.
Like
I gotta get something to eat.
we wanna chill, but we got to pay them bills. Yes, we know this life ain't free. See them hits be coming our way. But we'll keep it running, stay. We got this. We got this. Yes, we do. We bout this. Life.
Soul Powers, E.Smitty. Produced by Shot of Beat Yoda.
Forever we are here to stay. We gon' make this thing be alright.
Until next time, I'll see you when I see you.
We just gonna walk the walk, babe. We gon' make this thing be alright. That's what they be saying. They talk so and he ain't real and she's a trick. Like what's the deal? No, babe. See that ain't we. Just take care of each other. All that calling names and placing blame is so insane. Like that's a shame. So insane, babe. We'll just do we. See those hits be coming our way. But we'll keep running 'cause we got this. We got this. Yes, we do. We bout this life, so we'll be alright. Forever we are here to stay. Yeah, we gon' make this thing be alright. We gon' make this thing be alright. 'Cause they can talk all they want, babe.
This one's for you, Trey Love.
Walk the walk, babe. We gon' make this thing be alright.
For you, Trey Love. Trey Love.
So powers, so powers. Please turn down the lights, roll it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, baby. Hold it and blow it out. Relax, let it do what it do.
My God. Soul Powers. E.Smitty. Shout to beat Yoda. I'll see y'all tomorrow.